consider James Carville. This is the guy who ran Clinton's campaign. Remember, it's the economy, stupid. He's a pretty smart guy down there in Louisiana. He's been making the point all along that Biden is really missing the boat, in part because the party, right, has gotten so lefty that all the base that used to be able to count on, sort of working class folks, they're looking at Biden and saying, okay, this is no longer our Democrat Party. And he says, you got to bring him back. Well, then he saw the debate. And he told Politico, I mean, this is unbelievable. He told Politico he does not think Joe Biden should be on the ticket. And yet, this is a commercial enterprise, ladies and gentlemen, because minutes before that, guess what? Joe Biden sent out a text looking for money, and he used James Carville's name. Think about that. I mean, how seedy can you get? Hi, it's James Carville. I need you and the Democrats everywhere to make a contribution to the Biden-Harris campaign ASAP. Help them defeat Donald Trump. Except that James Carville does not actually think that Biden-Harris can defeat Donald Trump. And not only does he think they can't defeat him, he wants him to step down. A lot of people want him to step down at this point in time. And I'll tell you, you got a key Democrat right now that actually really let it slip. I mean, this guy's in office. And wait till you see this, because he's saying basically, we're a real political party. And a real political party steps up and gets rid of the candidate that they don't think can work. I mean, that's not going to really play in Peoria, and we're going to get to that in a moment. But before we do, take a look at the congressman, the Democrat from Maryland, Jamie Raskin.
I mean, this is what a real political party looks like, and this is what a real political party does. But obviously, there was a big problem with Joe Biden's debate performance, and there's also just a tremendous reservoir of affection and love for Joe Biden in our party. And so this makes it a difficult situation for everybody, but there are very honest and serious and rigorous conversations taking place at every level of our party because it is a political party and we have differences of point of view. I mean, if you compare that to the non-existent dialogue and conversation that took place in the Republican Party after Donald Trump's criminal conviction on 34 counts, it's remarkable. And so we're having a serious conversation about what to do. One thing I can tell you is that regardless of what President Biden decides, our party is going to be unified, and our party also needs him at the very center of our deliberations and our campaign. And so whether he's the candidate or someone else is the candidate, he is going to be the keynote speaker at our convention. He will be the figure that we rally around to move forward and beat the forces of authoritarianism and reaction in the country.
Okay, what's that tell you? It tells you it's basically done. That's what he's communicating. This is a done deal. They're not going to have Joe Biden running for president, at least if Jamie Raskin has anything to say about it, or former President Obama has anything to say about it. They want him out. They don't think he can win. But here's the problem with that. He's going on about, oh, we're going to be so united. And he's trying to throw Joe a bone, saying, you're going to be our center stage speaker at the convention. Listen to me. Do you know how many Democrats are going to be furious? Do you know how many states are going to say, well, we're not going to allow this. We're not going to allow this on the board, on the ballot. We're not going to do this. Do you know how messy this is going to be? I mean, good thing they've got their virtual convention. It makes you wonder, was that a little bit designed, just a little teeny bit designed, because they knew that Joe Biden couldn't handle the big stage and the big crowds and the big lights and the whole shebang? Makes you wonder. But the reality is this: if the Democrats are trying to replace him, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a big old fashioned giant mess. And that in and of itself might cost them the election.